Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. So, I just finished watching season 3 of Star Wars The Clone Wars, and season 3 is an okay season. It's it's not bad, but it's not the worst. It's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. I kind of do like Star Wars, even though it is outside of my comfort zone and my wheelhouse, but hey. That's why I like to do videos to step out of my comfort zone, step out of my wheelhouse, and review shows that I'm not particularly a fan of, or try new things, whether it's reviews, fan theories, or whatever. But this season is interesting. There's a lot of this specific season is more about trying to end the Clone Wars early or keep it going, depending on your view. And yeah, some it does end I think relatively sooner than later, but when you're talking ending a massive war that spans galaxies and star systems and planets, it's gonna have reach. It's not gonna officially be over, maybe for like a good majority of it, but like, not so much. But look, I know nothing about war. I know nothing about space wars or regular warfare or anything like that. But the powers are cool though. Now, the whole issue that I have with Star Wars is it's all out of whack. But it's pretty cohesive, I guess. It's not 100% cohesive, but it's kind of pretty cohesive in its storytelling and its universe building. But other than that, it's a great franchise. It's a good franchise, and it's lasted what, almost 50 years or so. I mean, 50 years or so for a franchise is a pretty long time. And that says something. But no, it's a really good franchise. Does it have its good moments and its bad moments? Absolutely, but that's with any franchise. Now I want to talk. I want to this season doesn't start off with the Skywalkers, or it doesn't start off with the Jedi or Skywalker or Obi-Wan Kenobi or whoever. This season opens up with the clones. It's the younger, more in training clones that are still in training because of things going on. And now, although that is a good way to open up the season, or open on the season, or open us to season 3, it wasn't its greatest move on their part. And I honestly don't know when season 3 came out, but it wasn't its strongest opening. I mean, it's a pretty good season, but it's not the strongest, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but what do I know about Star Wars? Absolutely nothing. But I am willing to give Star Wars a huge chance, but I just felt this season was kind of lacklustering in its storytelling and its character development, if that makes sense. But other than that, not a bad season. Now I want to talk about the fan theory. Now, it is said that Jane, in Thor 4, Thor said to Jane, "I wasn't worthy, but you made me worthy." Now, that is an interesting... That is a interesting quote. What if the reason why Jane Foster made Thor worthy of wielding Mjolnir is because of that Skywalker bloodline, that Skywalker Amidala bloodline that she is a part of. Now, it could be just a fun fan theory, but I've also kind of noticed how Padme Amidala and Jane Foster carry themselves as like strong, pivotal female leads. They're both outspoken, determined, and they follow their heart instead of their head, which, don't get me wrong, is a good thing, but sometimes you just gotta be cocky, you know? But maybe that's just a female Skywalker Amidala trait, I guess, where you make the one you fall in love with worthy than them thinking that they're worthy because they're not of your world, or they have great power, or something like that. Now, cancer. What if she had cancer because, one, she was subjected to the ether, which is still a probability. She got cancer because of the ether, genetics, and being dusted for 5 years. Just saying, I mean, all those things could be tremendous benefactors in Jane Foster's cancer, or why Jane Foster has cancer or had cancer in Thor 4. Now, from a genetic standpoint, it could have been passed down from Padme Amidala from when she got when she got poison gassed from another planet back in, like, I want to say season 1 or season 2. Now, that could carry on from the bloodline. Being the poison could have seeped into her bloodline or her blood and affected her family's genetics when she has kids. And that's why a good majority of the women in Jane Foster's family bloodline die at an early age. It's because of that genetic alien poisonous gas that her space ancestor passed down, which would be Padme Amidala. Would be that bloodline that carried the space cancer / genetic cancer that just immediately goes to phase 4 of cancer. You hit that fatal point of cancer level in that in the bloodline, because that is such a poisonous toxic gas that might give you cancer or give you bloodline cancer. But that's just the genetic side of why she might have had cancer in Thor 4. Now the cosmic side is because of the ether and Malekith from Thor 2, The Dark World. And being imbued with all that cosmic radiation, all that cosmic power, all that cosmic ancient ness being absorbed into her started giving her cancer. And it doesn't help much when you get dusted for 5 years and then you automatically come back and come back to being undusted for 5 years, which seems to be like, which to you perceives to be like 5 minutes, but for reality it's more like 5 years. And you see that everything's changed, you know. Things do tend to unravel as fast as you recall, because you weren't there for 5 years, but in fact you were dusted by Thanos. So yeah, we have that aspect. But anyways, that's just what I think about why Jane Foster might have been worthy. And here's another thing. Why Jane... Now we get into the final reason why Jane Foster was worthy of reforming Mjolnir. Because of that Skywalker Amidala bloodline. Because when that could be a trait of the bloodline, the family tree being passed down, of doing the right thing, saying the right thing, and being true to yourself. And I think that's the bloodline trait right there. Is more about being true to who you are as a person than an alien or an alien descendant. Which technically, aren't we all descendants of alien races? But think about it. When you go see Thor 4, think about that. Why is Jane Foster worthy of reforming Mjolnir? And answer and think. Maybe the reason why she is worthy of reforming Mjolnir is because she represents the Skywalker bloodline family tree. All the things that makes a Skywalker, and a Amidala, or a Padme Amidala, is tributed and passed down to Jane Foster through the ages. And that is why Jane Foster is worthy, not only worthy of making Thor worthy of Mjolnir once again, but also worthy of reforming or reforging a broken Mjolnir back together like Humpty Dumpty. But who knows? I could be wrong. I could be right. But this theory must continue. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. For right now, please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.